Okay, let's begin with a chapter 3. And chapter 3 actually, in the introduction of chapter 3 is already over. It's a kind of revision. The chapter's name is Atoms and Molecules, as you know, children. In chapter 1 and 2, only the description of the basic concept of matter was described. Like whatever we see around us, it is made up of matter. It is classified as solids, liquids, gases. Only those things, basic things we have studied, children. Now, in chapter 3, real chemistry begins. Real chemistry begins means it is related to all atoms. Further, like atom, only matter was introduced, but further, scientists, philosophers, they came to know that this matter is made up of tiny particles. Now, anything, if I'm going to take, I have many things around me now. So, if from that many things, if I'm going to take any of the thing, any of the particle, it may be tiny particle, it may be a bigger particle, any substance, if I'm going to take, that substance is made up of tiny particles, and that tiny particles are atoms. So this chapter name is Atoms and Molecules. So children, we have seen different philosophers, Democritus, Leucippus, and even the earlier our ancient Indian philosophers also, they have defined the atom. Okay, atom was called as Parmanu. Okay, Parmanu. So further it was named as atom, which we are studying today. And children, on the first page we have the laws of chemical combination. In the beginning, where we have seen that which are the two laws of combination. What the laws of combination says, that atom, any atom or anybody's mass, okay, anybody's mass or any substance ka mass cannot be destroyed or cannot be created. We cannot create anybody's mass, or we cannot destroy anybody's mass. So first law, we have seen that law of conservation of mass, which states that mass can neither be created nor it can be destroyed. Okay, so this was the first law. And also we have the second law. Okay, that it means the elements in a compound. Okay, that means atoms or elements in a compound are present in definite proportion. Okay, what is the meaning of that? Okay, we have the second law. That second law says that elements are present in a definite proportion. What is the meaning of definite? Definite means fixed proportion. Okay, now for example, water. Okay, we drink water. Chemistry has taught you that water, the formula of water is H2O. Okay, H2O means what? Hydrogen ka 2 atoms, oxygen ka 1 atom. So they combine together to form a water molecule. H, that means 2H hydrogen and 1 oxygen, they combine together to form water molecule. So what happens, children, when they combine together to form water molecule? Okay, the proportion of hydrogen and oxygen is fixed. If you go to China, if you go to Japan, if you go to Germany, if you go to England, if you go to Canada, anywhere, if you take a gutter water, if you take canal water, if you take dam water, ocean water, sea water, any water, if you take salty water, the composition or the proportion of hydrogen is to oxygen is fixed. That is H2O. Okay, so this we have studied on the first 2 pages, and then we have seen about the John Dalton. Even John Dalton gave some theories, like because John Dalton came forth once the atom was introduced. He laid few postulates. He gave few postulates according to him what is atom. Okay, then children, atom, what is the definition? We have studied in the page, on page number 33, what is the perfect definition of atom? Atom is the smallest particle of the matter. Matter is something that anything that occupies space and has mass. But what is atom? Now if I'm going to take anything, okay, if I'm taking this cup, this mug is matter. Okay, just example, there are many matters around us. So this, if I'm going to take a tiny particle from it, I'm going to break, go on breaking, go on breaking, and if I'm going to find a tiny particle, I'm going to take a tiny particle which is microscopic one. That tiny particle is atom. Okay, atom is the tiniest part. Go on breaking the just any of the material, like when you cut a wood, you get lot of powder then. Okay, so take the tiniest, very tiny, chota sa particle, very last particle of the matter of any of the material. That tiny particle is atom. So what is atom? Atom is the smallest particle of the matter. Okay, so this was about the atom. Then we have studied about the structure of the atom. How is the atom? Okay, just try to imagine, children. I told you, just imagine solar system. If you observe the solar system, a planet, okay, like our planet Earth along with the other planets. Okay, everybody knows we have a complete solar system. Sun is the ball of gas. Okay, very shiny ball of gas. It is there in the center, and all the planets, they revolve around the sun. Same thing happens, children. Same thing happens in an atom. Okay, एक atom में same thing, same pattern. Like a nucleus, like we have sun in the center, same way we have nucleus in the center, and all the electrons, they keep on revolving, okay, in orbits. They have particular orbits. Now, how I'll just tell you, children, just try to recall what are the particles, what particles are there in an atom. Pen, I told you to remember pen, P-E-N, protons, electrons, neutrons, P-E-N, you have to remember P-E-N, protons, electrons, neutrons. So what atom contains, or what particles atom has? Okay, atom these are called as subatomic particles. These three are subatomic particles, and these subatomic particles are pen, protons, electrons, and neutrons. Protons, P for protons, P for positively charged. So protons are positively charged, electrons are negatively charged, and neutrons, they do not have any charge. They are neutral. So protons and the king and queen are there in the nucleus. You just imagine that is a kingdom. Okay, king and queen, that is, they are there in the nucleus. That is protons and neutrons. Protons and neutrons are there in the nucleus. Electrons are surrounding the nucleus. They keep on revolving around the nucleus in orbits. Okay, they keep on like this is the nucleus, and these electrons, they keep on revolving in the orbits. Okay, now this is the first orbit, this is the second orbit. Okay, they keep on like that, this is the third orbit. So they keep on revolving around the nucleus. Okay, they keep on revolving like planets, they keep on revolving. So there are particular orbits. First orbit में दो ही electrons, because the distance between nucleus and this is less. For the protection of this kingdom, the first orbit needs only 2 electrons. Second orbit, okay, if you take the second orbit, 8 electrons, they keep on moving. Okay, 8 electrons. So for completing the stability, okay, because it is the rule that first orbit needs first 2 electrons, second orbit needs 8 electrons. It keeps on revolving like that. Okay, it keeps on revolving, and this is the rule that the first orbit should have 2 electrons and the second orbit should have 8 electrons. If it has 2 electrons means duplet state. Okay, 8 electrons means octet state. How many arms octopus has? 8. Octopus has 8 arms. Yeah, octopus has 8 arms. So same way, octet state, O-C-T-E-T, octet. Octet state means the second orbit, first orbit जो पास में है, it should have only 2 electrons. That is compulsory. 2 electrons तो चाहिए. Then the second orbit needs, that means in order to complete the stability, the second orbit should have 8 electrons. Okay, the second orbit should have 8 electrons. So how will be the placement of the electrons? We are going to write, and I'll show. Children, there will be some advertisements, just ignore it. Okay, I'll just show it. Just I'll try to okay, I think so. I'm just audible, children, because I didn't just there will be, I don't know what's wrong. Somebody, if you know how to stop those advertisements, let me know. Even I have asked 10 standard children. I tried it, but again the advertisements are coming. Oh, fine. So look at this. I guess you can see my whiteboard, children. Everybody. I, I hope you can see my whiteboard. Everybody can see my whiteboard? Yes? Okay, I'm going to start writing now, children. Last time also I have explained you, but this time also same thing, because this is very, very important, not only for your 9th standard, but your 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, whenever, where, like FY, SY, wherever you are going to, if you are going to take science, this thing is very important, children. Okay, and if you're not going to take science also, this thing is a basic thing you should know about atoms and molecules. So let's see, children. So let's begin. First one, at least it's very simple. Okay, first one is at least hydrogen. What is the atomic number of hydrogen? 1. What is the atomic number of helium? 2.
2.
What is the atomic number of lithium? 3.
3.
Okay, let's see अभी इनके atom कैसे है. Okay, we are going to see their atoms. So first thing, let's see hydrogen का atom. We have one nucleus. Nucleus में कौन है? Protons है, neutrons है. Okay, P and N, they are there in the nucleus. Then you are going to see the first orbit. Okay, एक पहला orbit है. That is compulsory, because as I said, electrons will be they will be revolving in the orbits. So पहले orbit में, because hydrogen has 1, what is the atomic number of hydrogen? 1. So जितना hydrogen, जितना atomic number है, उतने ही electrons है. Understood? If helium has 2 atomic number, so उसमें कितने electrons है? 2 electrons. If lithium has 3, what is the atomic number of lithium? 3. So electrons will be 3. Sodium's atomic number is 11. So the number of electrons will be 11. So now these electrons are placed in the orbits. Okay, ये जो goal है, this one, these are the orbits. These are known as orbits. So if the number of electrons ज़्यादा है, so ज़्यादा orbits होंगी. Okay, that means number of orbits will be more. If the number of electrons are less, the orbits will be less. Okay, the number of orbits will also be less. So this first orbit, which I have highlighted with a red color, I am going to highlight. The rule is only 2 this is the first orbit, children. Only 2 electrons are we can say 2 electrons can fit, or only 2 electrons are allowed to occupy the space on the. Okay, somebody is admitted now. Where is the child? Children, mute it, children. Please mute it. Everyone, mute it. Mute. Okay, so look at this, children. I am just going to show where I am. God knows. Yeah. So ये first orbit में only 2 electrons are compulsory. Only 2. If an atom wants to become stable, mute it. Everyone mute. Only 2 electrons are compulsory. Okay, only 2 electrons are can occupy space in the first orbit. But now look at hydrogen. It has only 1 electron. Okay, this is 1 electron which has occupied the space now. So hydrogen is it's not stable now, unstable now. Hydrogen is not stable. So what hydrogen will do? Hydrogen will combine. Now if you don't have anything now in your class, children, if you don't have textbook, okay, if you don't have textbook, what you're you're just calling out your partner, you're calling out your friends. If miss says complete your classworks, you will ask your classworks to your friends. Same thing, children. If hydrogen is not stable now, it has no it is unstable. So what is going to do? It's going to combine with some other elements. So when it combines with other elements, okay, because it has to complete the stability, it forms a compound. Okay, now hydrogen will combine with Cl, so that will be HCl. Hydrogen combine hoga oxygen se, so that will be H2O. Hydrogen will combine with nitrogen and oxygen, that will be HNO3. So why we get the compounds, why we have in the chemistry ye sare compounds क्यों है? Why we have such compounds? Because if they don't have the they are not stable. Abhi hydrogen stable nahi hai, so what hydrogen does? It combines with some other element and it completes its stability. So we this, in order to complete the stability, in this process of completing the stability, they form different types of compounds. So hydrogen, what it will do now? Hydrogen, it may give this electron, ये जाने देगा electron, or it may take one electron. Okay, understood what hydrogen will do? Hydrogen, what will happen? Hydrogen has to complete its duplet state. Duplex flat means दो floor. Yeah, so duplex means it needs to complete 2 electrons in the first orbit. So what hydrogen will do? Hydrogen to it will give electron to somebody and it will combine with someone to complete its stability, or it will take one electron. If it takes one electron, it's going to get one more electron and it's going to be stable. If it gives electron, again it will come, like it's going to be stable. So in this process, in this process new compounds are formed. So what if hydrogen takes electron, okay, if hydrogen takes electron, it gets positively charged. Abhi is this correct, children? Last time what I told, if it takes electron, what happens? If you go on taking something from others, what will happen, children? Like every time you are just borrowing, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that. Always you are asking your friends. So what type of person you are if you are not sharing anything with your friends, only you are taking from your friends? So are you a positive person or a negative person? Tell me. Always if you find a friend, always she or he is borrowing from you. Give me textbook, give me notebook. Negative person or positive person? Always you are taking from someone. Huh? Negative, obviously. Nobody likes the person who always takes the things. Okay, like you will not never like always you're taking only the things and you're not helping anyone. So this is not a positive quality. So if hydrogen takes electron, it's going to be negatively charged. उसको कौन सा charge मिलेगा? Negative charge. And if hydrogen gives away the electron, it gets positively charged. If you're donating something, we are called as a positive person. Okay, same thing, children. Even the other elements, they keep on accepting electrons, they keep on donating electrons. Okay, and in this process they get their charges, they become ions. Okay, what are these known as? Ions. Okay, there are two types of ions. Positive ions, those are known as cations. Okay, cations, and the other ions are negatively charged, which are anions. वो होते हैं anions. Okay, try to understand. I think I have written in Japanese, I guess. Okay, not Japanese, I'll just write anions. Anions are negatively charged. I hope so you have understood this. Okay, I'm just I'll go back. I see this type of advertisements I'm getting. I don't know what's wrong. Leave. So children, this is the thing what I wanted to explain you. So I guess so you have understood this, children. And page number 37, one table is there, children. Okay, page number 37, one table is there. Take out the table. Just turn the pages and just take out the table. And now I'm going to show you something which is very, very important. Okay, very important. Just pay attention. Don't look here and there. Okay, just don't look here and there, because this is very important thing for you. Okay, you are going to sit with that table, and why this table is very important, you are going to you will come to know. Children, now I said that, okay, now I said that hydrogen takes one electron, hydrogen gives one electron in the process of formation of compounds. Not only hydrogen, but even other elements also, according to their placement of their electrons in the orbit, they also take the electrons, they also give the electrons. Okay, in this giving and taking of the electrons, okay, in the when they give electrons, when they take electrons, in this process what happens? Okay, in this process, like they get charged up. Okay, how many number of electrons they are giving, number of electrons they are taking, that is known as valency. What it is known as? Valency. Valency. What is valency? The number of electrons given or number of electrons taken, or they share the electrons. The number of electrons given, taken or shared is the valency of that element. So that element, if it is giving 4 electrons, not possible, because 4 electrons are shared. Okay, keep in mind, not because you can, if you have something like if you have 10 books, okay, and if you found your partner, she says give me all your books, are you going to give? No, you won't give, because you're not so like everybody has the like we are generous children, okay, we keep on giving the things, we keep on taking the things, we keep sharing, but whatever you have, is that everything you are giving to your friends? No, no, take my textbook, take my everything, take इतना भी generous कोई नहीं होता, like you have that कंजूसी वाला, तो little at least you will be कंजूस. It's not that everything ले लो, my bag, books, everything. No, we don't give every, because if your neighbors also they ask something, we don't give everything to them, okay. Same way children, elements also, they all the elements in the periodic table, they may give or take one electron, they may give one or like they may give or take two electrons, they may give or take three electrons, that's it. One electron, two electron, three electron, that's it children. When it comes to four electrons, if any of the element needs four electrons, okay, like carbon, what is the valency of carbon? What is the atomic number of carbon? Everyone?
12.
Atomic number of carbon. Hydrogen. Hi, hello. Listen, BBC News.
6.
6. Okay. So what is the atomic number of carbon? 6. So atomic number तो 6 है, तो electrons कितने हैं? Electrons 6 ही है. Keep in mind, what is the atomic number? That many electrons that element has. So as I told you, any element can share one electron, can see this, any element can give one electron, take one electron, two electrons, three electrons, but when it comes to four, now carbon ka, just look at the carbon, children. Carbon, that this is the C for carbon, C for chemistry. So carbon is the king of the chemistry. Keep in mind, it is called as the king of chemistry because carbon थोड़ा हटके है, okay. Why it is थोड़ा हटके? Look at this, okay. So carbon has protons and neutrons, okay. So look at the first shell, पहला shell तो होगा. So पहले shell में कितने electrons चाहिए? 2 electrons, okay. So carbon के पहले shell में 2 electrons गए, okay. So 6 minus 2, how many electrons are remaining now? 4. So second orbit, how many electrons should go now? 4 electrons. First orbit, 2 electrons are fixed now. That means carbon is here. It is for first electron. First orbit is complete. Second orbit, look at this now. When you go to the second orbit, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it stable? Is it stable? It is no. How many electrons it needs to complete to be stable? How many? 8 चाहिए. तो इसके पास कितने हैं? कार्बन के पास है कितने? 4 ही है. Yeah, carbon has 4 only electrons. So sad. What carbon will do now? Because no other element will like other elements are not foolish. हम लोग we also give the things, but nobody is so foolish that they will give, no Baba, take my all 4 electrons. Nobody will be ready to give 4 electrons to carbon. So sad of carbon. What carbon will do now? Because any element can give 1 electron. ले लो 1 electron चलेगा. I have 10 things, but if I'm giving 1 thing, fine. Any element can give 2 electrons. ले लो, no problem. They accepting also, no problem. 3 electrons also fine. But 4 electrons, it's very like it's too much, na. So carbon will be, how carbon is going to complete its stability now? Because nobody will be so generous, Baba ले लो मेरे चारों electrons ले लो. Because carbon literally it needs half of the electrons. 8 electrons they need to complete its octet state, but carbon has 4 electrons. आधे ही electrons है. So आधे still half number of electrons it needs. So carbon, in the case of carbon, it is something different. It will not take the electron, children, okay. Just keep in mind, carbon electrons लेता नहीं है, carbon electrons देता नहीं है. So what it will do? How carbon will be stable? Carbon electrons, because it cannot accept the electrons. वो carbon, because nobody will give the electron. 4 electrons तो कोई नहीं देगा. कार्बन देगा भी नहीं electrons. How if it gives the electrons, carbon का पूरा atom ही disturb होगा. It's going to get disturbed. So what will happen? Because if it takes electron, children, nobody will be ready, children, but even though if it takes electron, what will happen? पूरा atom ही disturb होगा, because nucleus has to hold 8 electrons in the orbit, so atom is going to get distorted, children. If carbon gives the electron, again the atom is going to get distorted, literally half of the electron it's going to lose, char electrons lose. So carbon does not accept electrons, carbon does not give electrons. So क्या करेगा carbon? What carbon will do to complete its stability? What you are doing in the classroom, children? When your teacher she teaches in the classroom, okay, you need a textbook, your partner has the textbook, but if you're going to ask, you're going to tell, give me the textbook forever, okay, she will not give you, she will say why I should give you textbook. If you're nobody is ready to give the thing, what carbon will do? Tell me, children, just think about it. What carbon can do? It cannot accept the electrons, it cannot donate the electrons, दे भी नहीं सकता है, ले भी नहीं सकता है. So what carbon can do? How carbon will form the compounds? Huh? In classroom, what are you doing, children? When you don't have the textbook, okay, so with your partner, what are you doing, children? Because you cannot give your textbook forever, and you cannot take textbook forever. Very good, children, very good. Who's this? I don't know, but very good. Whichever child, just I'll take note. Very good. This carbon, in this case, because carbon has 4 electrons, carbon bichara le bhi nahi sakta, carbon cannot take or give also. So in this case, carbon shares its 4 electrons, and while sharing, when they share the electrons, they form covalent bonds. That type of bonding is known as covalent bonding. Somebody has joined. Who is that? Niranjan. Niranjan has joined. Welcome, Niranjan. Okay, so carbon, as I said, carbon cannot take electron, carbon cannot give electron. We cannot give our textbook forever to anyone, or we cannot accept, because we need it. So that time in the classroom we share our textbook. Same way carbon also, it cannot give the electron, it cannot accept the electrons. So what carbon does? It forms the covalent bonds. That means it shares its electrons. Okay, now let's go back, children. Let's see one more good thing, very important. Just pay eyes on the phone. Don't go look anywhere. Even anybody calls, don't go anywhere. So look at the first example, children. Okay, this is H and this is Cl. So how a compound is formed? Now you will be wondering, there are so many compounds, कितने याद करना है इसमें? Like suddenly it will be H2SO4, sometimes it will be H2O, hydrogen तो oxygen के साथ है, something. There's lot of you will be frustrated looking at these compounds. क्या है ये compound? Sometimes you will find Na2CO3, sometimes NaCl, so sometimes Na is 1, sometimes Na is 2. Why like that? You will be confused, na children, why this is happening in the chemistry, and because of this confusion only you will find chemistry little, it will not find any, you'll find confusion in it. So how to solve this page number 38 and page number 39, this is going to solve your mystery, this is going to solve your confusion. So how the compounds are formed? Okay, so that is because of the valency. What is valency? The combining capacity. Okay, this is the best definition, the combining capacity of an element. Okay, ये तो एक definition है. और what is valency? जितने number of electrons any element gives, any element accepts, any element shares, the number of electrons accepted, donated or shared, that is valency. Okay, so this complete formation of compound is it's going to be simplified if you know what is valency. Now here, what is the valency of hydrogen? Hydrogen ka valency 1, because it gives and accepts only 1 electron. What is the valency of chlorine? 1. Okay, now you will say, miss, how you will just try to find out. Look at make the orbits, draw the atom. You will find that the valency is 1. Even one more trick I'll give you. If you know the periodic table, I'll give you. So what you have to do, H, mathematics, children. H1 is H, Cl1 is Cl. So here the complete compound, the complete molecule of HCl is formed. Okay, so now let's see how H2O, H O, Okay, when we form H2O, now you know that it is H2O. So how actually it is H2O? Let's see. What is the valency of hydrogen? 1. What is the valency of oxygen? 2. Okay, oxygen का valency क्या है? You have to write the valencies down. So multiplication H2 is H2, O1 is O. So here you get the molecule of water. Okay, let's see the next example. Very important, carbon tetrachloride. Okay, in exams you have to write they will be giving you write the atomic structure of write the atomic structure or write the formula of carbon tetrachloride. Tetra means 4, mono means 1, di means 2, tricolor flag, that means tricolor means 3, tetra means 4. Now carbon, what is the carbon valency in this? Now I told you carbon shares its 4 electrons, so carbon ka valency 4. Chlorine's valency is 1. Okay, so how the complete structure will be formed? C1 is C, Cl4 is Cl4. So what will be the formula of carbon tetrachloride? CCl4. Okay, CCl4. So in this cases children, how a formula is written, you can get the correct idea. If I'm saying carbon tetrachloride, don't get confused. You know carbon tetrachloride mein chlorine hai, the carbon is there, write it together. You can write carbon, you can write chlorine, and just write down the valencies, you will get the formula. It's very easy children, don't worry, only you should know the valencies. Even I'll give you the trick how to remember the valencies. Now let's see magnesium chloride. In exams it will be given, write the formula of magnesium chloride. Now you will get confused how what is magnesium, what is chloride. So take page number 37. I said before also you have to by heart this table children. So magnesium, look at the magnesium one, magnesium ion, it's 2 plus. 2 plus means वो कितने electrons लेता है या देता है, plus means obviously it gives. Okay, 2 means 2 electrons it gives. So what is the valency of magnesium? 2 plus. What is the magnesium? Look, page number 37, it's there. So magnesium ka valency, okay, you are going to see, remember the charges, that is 2 plus, that means 2 electrons it is giving. Plus means it is giving. Cl, what is the valency of Cl? एक ही electron लेता है, accept करता है. So how you are going to write the formula? Mg1 is Mg, Cl2 is Cl2. So what is the formula of magnesium chloride? MgCl2. Okay. So it's very easy children. Once you know the valencies, it is very, very easy. Let's see one more. Aluminium oxide. Okay, aluminium oxide. So aluminium, okay, look at this. Aluminium. What is the charge? What is the charge on aluminium? Page number 37 again. Aluminium देता है 3 electrons. How? What is the proof? Plus sign means it is giving, it is donating, and number 3 shows that it gives 3 electrons. What is the valency of oxygen? 2 minus. Okay, so let's see now. Let's make it colorful. Al2 is Al2. O3 is O3. So what is the formula of aluminium chloride? Aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxide is Al2O3. तो ये 2 and ये 3 कहाँ से आते हैं? That is because of the valencies. Now I guess the problem is solved. Al2 is Al2, or just cross multiply. Oxygen 3 is oxygen 3. So these things you are going to get because of your valencies. There is a twist children now. Okay, there is a twist. You will find there is some cases now. What you will do now? Let's see. Calcium oxide. If I'm going to write, just take a little darker one. Calcium, that is Ca oxide. Calcium oxide, what will be the formula now? You are going to get confused if I'm saying calcium oxide. तो calcium है, oxygen है, write down. Calcium का valency क्या है? 2 plus. Page number 37. Oxygen का valency है 2 minus. अरे बाप रे, now here it is something different. Okay, so let's simplify it. How we are going to simplify? Let's see. Ca2 is Ca2, and then O2 is O2. So instead of writing the Ca2O2, okay, in chemistry we are going to simplify this as CaO, because both they have the same valencies. In the case of such elements where they have both same valencies, you are going to write it, just ignore it, you are going to don't because if they have the same valency, just they are going to combine together and they are going to form a compound. So here instead of writing Ca2 and O2, we are going to simplify the formula as CaO. Okay, this is something different. Okay, so let's see one more example, and then you will get the correct idea, children. When we I'm referring the textbook so that something is there in front of, will be there in front of your eye. So we have sodium nitrate. अभी मैंने sodium nitrate बोला तो sodium तो है, and one more group is nitrate. Page number 37. You should know the groups. So sodium's ka, what is this? Okay, let's see. Here it is different. Look here, children. Okay, where is something different? Now you will say, miss, every time it is different. Yes, there are rules, children, which we have to follow. So there is a rule, children. What is the valency of sodium? It is 1 plus nitrate. Sodium, it's 1 plus nitrate. If you observe, it is 1 minus. Now you will say, yes, miss, it's very simple. Let's do. It's very simple. Na1 is Na1. Okay. Now children, NO3, it's not only NO3 but it is NO, okay, NO3. So NO3 one is NO3. Do not miss this complete thing, do not miss, because you will miss, you will get confused. It is group means how to multiply. Now this is complete group and it's very easy. 3 1 is 3, that's it. So N1 is because previously it was only Cl, it was only O, it was only S, so simple it was, but here there is complete group. This complete group multiply by 1, that is NO3. So you are going to get formula of sodium nitrate as NaNO3. Now if I am going to tell you to write the formula of sodium carbonate. Now you will say, miss, sodium carbonate. So you know that sodium is there. That means everybody knows the formula. Sodium to Na hai. Carbonate group means carbon to hai. Onate means something, oxygen is there. That means CO3 hai. Okay, carbonate group is CO3 group. So how to write the formula now? पता नहीं है Na2 है या 3 है 4 है क्या है पता नहीं. We don't know. So what you are going to do? You are going to write the elements, and sodium carbonate means sodium है, carbonate है, so go on writing. Then you are going to write the charges. Sodium का valency तो 1 है, carbonate's valency is 2 minus. Yeah. Oh, it went. Yeah, we can get it back, I guess. I don't know. I've lost it. Let it be. Sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate. Sodium है, carbonate है. Sodium. What is the valency of sodium? 1 plus. Carbonate का valency 2 minus. Okay. So it's very easy. Now what you will do? For this, children, for this writing the formula, you should know the table of page number 37. By heart it like hell, children. Make a small table, on small waste papers you write the table and paste it everywhere in your house. Because of that table only you can write the elements, you will come to know the valency of the elements, and also you will come to know how to form the compound, because completely this thing is based on the valency. So keep in mind. So now Na1, Na2 is Na2, Na2, CO3, 1 is CO3. So this is the formula of sodium carbonate. Is it easy, children? Yes, it is easy if you know the valencies. Now I'm going to say that ammonium sulfate. Write the formula of ammonium sulfate. Now you will be thinking, ammonium matlab kya? Ammonium is a group. So that is NH4. Ammonium is a group. This is an ammonium group. Sulfate. Okay, sulfate means SO4. This is one group. अभी इनका तो charges कहाँ पे? Where is the valencies of this? Page number 37. ओके, पेज नंबर 37 में वैलेंसीज है, तो बाय हार्ट इट चिल्ड्रन. NH4 का वैलेंसी क्या है? 1. द चार्ज, व्हाट इज द चार्ज? दैट मीन्स 1 प्लस. व्हाट इज द चार्ज ऑन SO4? 2 माइनस. ओके, सो अगेन सेम वे क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई. NH4. नाउ अभी क्या करेंगे? NH4. नाउ अगेन 2 इज देयर, सो ये पूरे ग्रुप को 2. दिस 2 इज कॉमन फॉर दैट ग्रुप. NH4 हाईवे भी है यहाँ पे, एंड दिस 2 इज ऑल्सो देयर. सो एन दिस कंप्लीट ब्रैकेट यू आर गोइंग टू डू, एंड ये 2 जाएगा बाहर, because this 2 is common for nitrogen also, this 2 is common for hydrogen also. SO4, 1 is SO4. This is very easy. SO4. So what is the formula of ammonium sulfate? NH4 2 twice, you are going to say NH4 twice SO4. Okay, so this is this way you are going to you are going to study, or you are going to form the formula of different compounds. Anytime if you have not understood, children, ask me, because still if I don't know like whether you have understood or not. If even though if I have not understood, I'll post this video also, children. Don't worry, because these things need time. It will like next 2 to 2 if I'll just take revision time also, this thing you have to concentrate, children, because don't get confused why their compounds are like that and why formula kitne ajeeb hai. Why this is just because of their valencies. Okay, valencies mean कितना capacity है, कितने electrons देता है, लेता है and share करता है. So that is the related to the valencies. Now children, as I have told you that atomic structure has one nucleus. Okay, now like just I'm telling my Aadhaar card number. Okay, what is my Aadhaar card number? It will be around, I think, 12 digit number. Okay, that is like it's a kind, because I don't have roll number now. Okay, what is my roll number of the country? Okay, but everything everywhere it will be discussed, or it will be, I have to give my Aadhaar card number everywhere. How you are giving your roll numbers? Okay, your roll numbers you have same way, children. Your roll number will not be equal to your weight. Okay, I'm just giving some simple example. Your roll number will be different and your weight will be different. Same way atomic hydrogen का atomic number अगर 1 है, okay, the atomic mass will be different. Atomic number, that is the placement, कैसे place किया है periodic table में, that is atomic number. But atomic mass number will be different. What is the atomic mass number? The number of protons plus number of neutrons. जितने protons है, जितने neutrons है, that is the atomic mass number. So same way my Aadhaar card number is 12 digit number. My weight will not be equal to 12 digit number. Yeah, because I have different mass. My mass will be different. My Aadhaar card number will be different. Yes, same way, children. Atomic number is something different. It's equal to the number of electrons, and atomic mass number is equal to sum means plus sum of protons and neutrons. Okay, page number 35 you have a table. Okay, just turn the page. Purple color table, very good looking table, purple color. So simple, only you have to revise these atomic masses, because these atomic masses only will be used everywhere, children. At hydrogen ka atomic mass is 1. Okay, it is given 1 mu. Hydrogen, it is 1 mu. What is this? How it is written? 1 mu. Okay, this is mu. I'm just giving you how, it's not the spelling, but you have to say it as mu. Okay, mu ka. Okay, you have to remember like that. Okay, what is the this is the atomic mass, and this is the unit. How we write grams? Okay, grams is gm. Okay, kgs, kilograms. Same way, atoms, the atom ka mass is written as 1 mu. Okay, this is the unit of atomic mass. Okay, mu ka, like that we said mu ka. So same way mu, it is called as mu. So carbon's atomic mass is 12 mu. Okay, next one, nitrogen ka atomic mass is 14 mu. Then oxygen's mass is 16 mu. Then we have sodium's masses 23 mu and etc. what I'm trying to explain, and we will go back to a very 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 important topic, that is molecular mass. Now I told you about the atomic mass, hydrogen ka 1 mu, atomic ka 1, yeah, that is the atomic masses. So what is the meaning of molecular mass? Atomic mass is mass of an atom. So what will be molecular mass? Mass of a molecule. अभी molecule क्या है? When elements combine, they form a molecule. Now let's see H2O. What will be the, this is a molecule, अभी इसका mass क्या होगा? Okay, what will be the mass of this? Hydrogen का mass plus oxygen का mass, that will be the molecular mass of water. So how you're going to, for there's a formula, it's not a specific formula, but just you have to write what will be the molecular mass of water. Okay, what will be, now question in the paper will be asked, molecular mass of water is dash. So इसमें कौन कौन है? Molecular mass of hydrogen plus molecular mass of oxygen. Okay, so what is the molecular mass of hydrogen? Hydrogen का molecule, this is H2O. So hydrogen के कितनी atoms है? 2 we have. So 1 mu into 2, because 2 atoms है, plus what is the atomic mass of oxygen? Atomic mass of oxygen is what, children? Tell me. Turn the page, page number 35. Atomic mass of oxygen. 16, yeah. So it will be 16. So let's see water का atomic mass क्या है. Let's see what is the atomic mass of water. 1 mu into 2, क्योंकि hydrogen, because hydrogen 2 atoms are there, so 2 1 is 2 mu plus 16 mu. So what is the atomic mass of water molecule, or not atomic mass but molecular mass of water molecule? Atomic mass means mass of an atom. Hydrogen एक atom है, उसका atomic mass 1 mu है, but now they are combining together to form a molecule. जो इसका mass क्या होगा? Mass of hydrogen plus mass of oxygen. So mass of hydrogen क्या है? 1 mu into 2, because 2 atoms of hydrogen are there. So H2O, what is the total mass of H2O? That is 18 mu. So this way you can find out the molecular masses of different molecules. So next concept we have, I'll just end up with this and then I'll leave you, children. Same way, formula unit mass. Now you have seen molecular mass, formula unit mass. Okay, formula unit mass. So this is also same, children. Okay, ये भी same ही है. But in the case of ions, there are some salts, there are some molecules. There are some compounds. They are in the form of crystals. So like we have performed one activity of crystallization. So everybody knows NaCl forms crystals, sodium tata namak, okay, sodium chloride, it forms crystals. So in the case अभी वो crystal form में, so how to find out the molecular mass, because वो तो molecule they are in the form of crystals. So in that case we are not going to find out their molecular mass, but in the case of such crystals we are going to find out their formula unit mass. So let's take example of NaCl, Na plus Cl minus, it is in the form of crystals. ये तो crystals के form में है. Okay, it exists in the form of crystals. So in a crystal there are so many Na plus Cl minus, Na plus Cl minus, Cl minus, Na plus, so many are there. So this is in the form of crystals. So we cannot find out any kind of molecular masses here because they are in the form of crystals. So in this case we are going to find out its formula mass unit or formula unit mass. So how to find out ways? The method is same. Sodium का mass क्या है? Just tell me what is the mass of sodium, atomic mass of sodium, everyone.
23.
So 23 mu है. Okay. Plus what is the mass of chlorine?
35.5.
35.5 mu. Okay.
35.
So add them. What is the 23 plus 35? Tell me. 23 plus 35. Very good. 58, 3 plus 5 is 8. 2 plus 3 is 5. And 0.5 डाल दो. So what is the formula unit mass of sodium chloride? It is 58.5 mu. Okay. Why, children? Why this is what I'm trying to explain you? In the case of the salts, where crystals are there, we are not going to find out its molecular mass, but we are going to find out its formula mass unit. Okay, children, I'm going to leave you now. In the next period, children, we will be studying the last part of the chapter, that is the very important part, that is related to the Avogadro's number. Okay, Avogadro's number. Once we complete our Avogadro's number, the chapter gets over. We have because I'm trying to complete this last part in the school, because today I'm just at home. Because last part, because we will get the board, I need a board to solve the problem sums, because these problems are very easy, children. Last page 41 and 42, if you find those, you will find, look at the problems, you will find that they are little like you will get confused, but those are very easy. Even a child can solve it, children. Once you know the formula, you can solve it. So this last part of the chapter, we will do it in the school, when I'm there in the school, not you are there, when I'm there in the school, because even I need board, because whiteboard is not sufficient for it. So you may leave, children. Thank you, students.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, children. Bye.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss. Bye.
Bye, children. And if you by chance, if you have missed the class, I'm going to send the video. Don't worry. Watch the video, children. Do not ignore it. Watch the video and try to understand these concepts. Thank you, children.